Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Pavlovic finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities? It's Benzema! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Kane! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Kane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Gnabry. Alaba. Benzema might just make this. Engages and forces him off the ball. Always onto this.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good spot, he's seen the run. It's Kane! We've got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Great chance! Goal! Bayern Munich! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Benzema. He's picked his way through. Well, oh, what a mistake! Now the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a little off target. And he's picked out the run. Kane! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Benzema. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. In comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Wriggles his way through. Musiala.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Olise. Alaba. Goulet. Now it's Rodrigo. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rodrigo is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gnabry in acres of space out wide. Tchouaméni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Ball is over the line. That's a nice... It's Benzema! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And he's had it nicked away. Musiala fiddles it through. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. And it's Cancelo. That's a lovely pass. Gnabry! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Gnabry has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Goretzka, Pavlovic. The final seconds now. And that is a little undercooked. Tchouaméni. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Cambio de jugadores.
So we're into the second 45. Mane, Musiala, and the ball's a good one here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Bayern Munich have their second corner now. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's played him through, and he was quick to react. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rudiger cuts it out. Hazard aims beyond the defence. Has a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mane. Well read, nice interception. Bayern Munich, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has been slung wide. And it's Cancelo. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
De Ligt. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, easy pickings there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bayern Munich perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And here's Mane. He's got... And Mane! So, third corner of the game. In with a header! This time, surely! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Benzema, el dorsal 14. Hazard, el dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos.
Oh, he's through the middle.
El dorsal 9.
He's had a hit! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
Bayern Munich showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Camavinga is there, and he can pick it up. And the pass is intercepted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's through here. Oh, what a pass!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Can he finish? There's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Bayern Munich clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching.
Woola! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Can he finish? Goal! Bayern Munich! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Goulart really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target.
Big chance! Goal! They have stolen level at the last!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And here's Kane, and he's being shifted off it. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Se ha encontrado a un niño rubio de unos 4 años que viste camiseta verde y lleva una mochila roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su madre que acuda a recogerlo a la puerta 21. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Bayern Munich conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Kimmich. Pinch one through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lima. Musiala. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's intervened well there. Musiala. Oh, this is a... Olise! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Lima, and that's been intercepted. Pavlovic. Mbappe. Tar gets a foot in here. Olise pinches it off him. Morientes. Oh, he's burst through. Madrid, and the finish! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Bayern Munich could not have chosen a worse moment. So having trailed, this to go ahead. And somehow he managed to miss it. Now it's Mane. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Now can he find a finish? Tar did well to stay calm there. Olise. Oh, super find. Courtois can pick that up. That's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Now it's Mane. The ball has bounced loose now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hits one! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Camavinga picks it up from the goal kick. Olise. Muller. And here's Muller. Olise! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Bayern Munich get their fourth corner. Terrific header! And he's really put himself on the line here. They're up to 5 corners now. Chance! That is gorgeous from Muller! And that has raised the roof! Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
And they're quick to get it back. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Real chance here. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's quick to get it clear again. Bayern Munich, moments now away from seeing this one out. That is great defending, so alert.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Modric. He's in plenty of space here. And he's taking no chances there.
Cambio de jugadores.
Desperate defending required here. And he's gone looking for safety. And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Bayern Munich really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.